from the Fiction Fairy, and today I am bringing you a review, and my review is on The Vanishing season, and this is by Jodi Lynn Anderson, and this is released by Harper Teen, and this came out July 1st, 2014. Oh guys, this cover is absolutely beautiful. Like when you feel it, you can feel the cover. It's just so pretty. It has like white moths on it, some white snowflakes. It's just gorgeous. The spine is beautiful. It's fairly short, so it was quick and easy to get through. The cover underneath is pretty, and it has like this tiny, I don't know if you can see it, this tiny silver moth up underneath it, and it's just, I just love the cover. You guys know how I feel about covers. This book is about a girl whose family starts to go through some financial struggles, and so they have to move from the big city, and they move from the big city to a small, quaint town. And she's not real happy about it because she's leaving behind all her friends, everything that she knows, and the city. I mean, who wants to go from New York City to Podunk, Oklahoma? You know, nobody wants to go from a city to a small town, but you know, she understands that her family is in financial hurtings, so she sucks it up. You know, she doesn't make her parents feel bad about it. They move to the country. They move to a house that is kind of in bad shape, but her dad says he's gonna, you know, do it up, he's gonna fix everything. And again, she understands because her parents are going through some financial struggles, and you know, she does what's right. She doesn't make them feel guilty, she doesn't make them feel bad. So she's worried about making friends, and she eventually makes friends with the girl who lives next door to her, and with the girl who lives next door to her best friend, this boy. So she has two friends now in town. You know, she eventually is able to find a job at a small shop in town, and basically she starts to kind of settle into country life as much as she can. Well, then she starts hearing, seeing things. She's not sure what she hears, what she sees, and it becomes a mystery to her as far as what is going on here. What is, you know, what's happening? Why does she think she's seeing certain things? Why does she think she's hearing certain things? You know, there's these murders that are happening, or apparent murders. People are just vanishing. They're not sure if they're dead, if they're alive, if they're just hanging out, but it's happening during the winter time. You know, in the winter time, this small town, it's like nobody can survive out there, and these vanishings have kind of been happening for a long time. And so she starts to get really terrified that, you know, this is just a creepy old town. She wants to leave, but at the same time something is drawing her there. And she doesn't know what it is that's drawing her there, but something is just drawing her there. So her mind's telling her to go, but something just won't let her. Like, for some reason she feels like she needs to stay in the town, whether it's to solve this mystery, she doesn't know, but she just feels like she just can't leave. And at the beginning of the book, it was very interesting, and I was just like, wow, you know, it was kind of a confusing, interesting, but it kept you really intrigued. And then about a quarter way through the book, you're like, okay. And then halfway through the book, I checked out, guys. I just totally, completely checked out. It became super, super predictable. It became super frustrating with the relationships between the three main characters. I never felt committed to any of them. At one point, I wanted them all to vanish. I wanted them all to go right into that forest and just never come back. It started to fall flat for me. Once you read this book, you will see a distinct correlation between this book and another book. And I don't want to say the book's name because once I say it, you're like, oh, you know exactly what's going on in the story. And that's what happened with me. As I started to figure it out, I was like, oh my god, it's exactly like this book. And the other book that it resembles is a terrific book, but I don't want to read a second version of that book. I don't want to read a YA version of that book. So it just really fell flat for me. The story just fell flat for me. And I'm going to say it, guys, that this book reminded me of Crier's Cross. And you know, once I give a book a stamp of reminding me of Crier's Cross, which is not the book that I'm referring to that it resembles, that was a really good book, then it's horrible. This reminds me of, this resembles the good book that I'm talking about in all the right ways, but it had so many wrong things from Criers Cross that I couldn't even handle it. Like, all the good things in this book were about 25%, and 75% were just, it was too much Criers Cross for me, guys. It was just too much. It just had the Criers Cross hex on it, and I just couldn't get past it, and I was just donezo with the story, and it was such a shame because it's a gorgeous cover, and it is a good concept, but it's just been done, I feel like, over and over again. It's just, you gotta come up with something a little bit different. So it sucks that it was not for me, but if you guys find it for cheap somewhere or at your library or can borrow it from a friend, I would definitely say give it a try and see what you think about it, see if you like it, see what book you think it compares to, and then let me know about it. You know, guys, some people think that because you get a book for review that it somehow taints your rating on the book, and I would just let you know, I got this book from review from Harper, and I 100% appreciate them sending me this book for review because I understand that it's time and it's money spent for somebody to read it and put the word out there about it. However, I cannot lie to you guys. I cannot fake it till I make it. A free book is not worth it. And guys, you know, this was just a 2 out of 5 cupcakes for me. It just is what it is. It was not the book for me. Perhaps it's the book for other people, but that is my honest and true opinion about that. So just let it be known here first that getting a book for review does not mean that it's going to sway your opinion in any way, shape, or form. It does not for me, at least that's what I can say. So again, guys, it was a 2 out of 5 cupcakes, and it was just very, very sad because, again, it's a gorgeous cover, but it just was not for me. So if you guys pick this book up and you have already read it, let me know in the comment box below. If you pick it up and read it, come back and let me know in the comment box below. Let me know what book you think that this reminds you of, and see if it's the book that I'm thinking of in my head, and let me know just what your overall thoughts were about it. If you liked it, you know, maybe, you know, my opinion differs from your opinion. See if maybe it's a, you know, the book that is for you, and come back and just kind of just let me know what it is that you thought about it, or if you've read any books that are kind of sort of like it, and yeah, just let me know, guys. So thank you so much for coming past the Fiction Fairy and watching my review on The Vanishing season by Jodi Lynn Anderson.